Hello guys, let's start solving some more examples about the Wavy curve method. Example 1. X minus 2 whole cube times x minus 4 raised to the power 5 times x minus 6 raised to the power 7 greater than equal to 0. Here you would have seen that we have an equals to sign extra here. So we will now study about how to use the equals to sign in our calculations. First, we will proceed normally by plotting these critical points x equal to 2, x equal to 4 and x equal to 6 on the number line. Negative infinity, positive infinity, 2, 4, 6. We will now proceed normally by first putting the plus sign here, and as we have an odd power, the sign will change, and we again have an odd power on the x equals to 4 critical point, so the sign will change once again. And at the x equals to 2 critical point, we also have an odd power, so the sign will change once again. Now the equals to sign gives us that the points 2, 4 and 6 will be included or they will be closed, which means that in the calculations we can take the points x equal to 2, x equal to 4 and x equal to 6. They are usually specified by putting a dot on them. So, in our answer, as we have a greater than sign, we will take the positive values. Therefore, our answer is x belongs to 2, 4 union 6, infinity. We have taken the square bracket here because of the equals to sign, which shows that we have a closed sign. And at the infinity, we will always put an open bracket because it is a rule of mathematics that the infinity can never be closed. Let's proceed with another example. X minus 1 whole square times x minus 2 cube times x minus 5 raised to the power 4 times x minus 6 raised to the power 3 lesser than equals to 0. Now we will again plot all these critical points on the number line. Negative infinity, 1, 2, 5, 6 plus infinity. Now by starting by a plus sign, now at the x equal to 6 critical point we have an odd power, which means that the sign will change, negative. At the x equals to 5 critical point we have an even power, which means that the sign will not change. At the x equals to 2 critical point we have an odd power, which means that the sign will change. At x equals to 1 critical point we have an even power, which means that the sign will not change. Now an important point for all you people: if we have a lesser than equals to sign in our question, and we will be going from one positive to another positive, which means that there will be no sign change, we will always take the value of 1 in our answer. Now we will write our answer here as x belongs to 2, 5 union 5, 6 union 1. The curly bracket here means that only the point 1 will be in our answer. We can also write this as x belongs to 2, 6 union 1. We have combined both these values here only because these are closed values, which is specified with the equals to sign. So we can combine both these values and write it as x belongs to 2, 6 in closed brackets. And this 1 here specifies because we are going from a positive to positive value, and the 1 here is the middle point. If we would have solved the same question using the greater than equals to sign, then we would have got the answer x belongs to minus infinity, 1 union 1, 2 union 6, plus infinity union the point 5. Here we have not put a closed bracket on minus infinity and plus infinity because this is a rule, And we have only put a curly bracket here because we can see that in the greater than sign, as we are going from negative to negative here, this critical point will also be in our answer. Therefore, the answer becomes x belongs to minus infinity comma 1 union 1 comma 2. We can combine both these and also write it as minus infinity comma 2 union 6 comma plus infinity union the point 5. This is the final answer for this question. Another example, 2x minus 3 times x minus 5 greater than 0. Now, a very important point that you should note is that in the Vivica method, the coefficient of x should always be 1 and no other coefficient should be there. Here we can see that we have a coefficient of 2 with x. So, to remove this, we divide this by 2. X minus 3 by 2 times x minus 5 greater than 0. And now we can proceed as we normally do by plotting these points on the number line. Negative infinity, 3 by 2, 5, infinity. And we can once again plot the signs as I have taught you. Plus negative here because the sign change is due to an odd power, and again positive here because the sign change is due to an odd power. The final answer will be x belongs to minus infinity comma 3 by 2 union 5 comma infinity. Let's try another example. X minus 1 raised to the power 2 times x minus 3 raised to the power 5 upon x minus 7 greater than equals to 0. Now, this question is a bit different because we have a denominator here, that is x minus 7. Now, even if we have been given the question that the value here is greater than and equals to 0, the denominator will always be greater than 0 and there will be no equal to sign here. This is because 0 cannot divide any number, which means that, for example, if 5 is divided by 0, it will become not defined. Now, to solve this question, we first again plot the points on the number line. Negative infinity, positive infinity, 1, 3 and 7. First starting off with the positive sign. Now, x minus 7 is only greater than 0 and not greater than equal to. So, x here will be an open point, which you can also denote by just a small circle on it. Now, at the x equals to 7 critical point, we have an odd power, which means that the sign will change. At the x equals to 3 critical point, we have an odd power, which means that the sign will change once again. And at the x equals to 1 critical point, we have an even power, which means that the sign will not change here. These two are both closed points, so we can denote them by putting a small dot on them. Now, as we have the greater than sign, the answer we will get is x belongs to minus infinity comma 1 union 1 comma 3 union open bracket here because, as you know, 7 is an open point and not a closed point, union 7 comma plus infinity. And we can once again combine both these as 1 is a closed point, and we can write the final answer as x belongs to minus infinity comma 3 union open bracket 7 comma plus infinity. Answer. Now, for the final problem of this video, example, x square minus 3x plus 2 in times x minus 5 greater than 0. Here you can see that this is not factorized first. So, in these kind of questions, you will first have to factorize the equation. As you know that the equation x square minus 3x plus 2 can be factorized as x minus 1 times x minus 2. Now, by replacing this as this, we can once again write the question as x minus 1 times x minus 2 times x minus 5 greater than 0. And now we can solve the question normally by pointing these critical points on the number line. Negative infinity, 1, 2, 5, positive infinity. First start off with the positive sign, odd power, so no sign change, so sign change. Once again odd power, so sign change, and odd power, so sign change. As with the greater than sign, the final answer will be x belongs to 1, 2 union 5, infinity. There is no close bracket here because these both are open points. Here are some questions for our practice. Please try to solve them and answer them in the comments. If you are unable to solve them, I will be uploading the solutions in the next video. Thank you.